Welcome to Explain, a series of health education programs published by the Patient Education Institute, the leading provider of interactive health education. This video includes general medical information and does not replace the medical advice of your doctor or healthcare provider. If you have questions pertaining to your medical condition, ask your doctor or healthcare provider. Preventing drowning. Introduction. Drowning can happen quickly. If you are underwater long enough, you will not be able to breathe. Your lungs fill with water. Oxygen will not be able to get into your blood. A lack of blood oxygen can cause brain damage and death. Drowning is one of the leading causes of unintentional death worldwide, but there are many steps that you can take to help prevent drowning and stay safe in and around water. This program explains how to prevent drowning. It provides safety tips and talks about who is at greater risk of drowning. It also explains what to do if someone is drowning. Prevention. Water safety is very important. Knowing how to stay safe in and around water can help prevent drownings. This section explains how you can help prevent drownings. Learning how to swim is the most important way you can prevent drowning. Many people do not know how to swim. Taking swimming lessons can help you learn how to be safe in water. Swimming lessons also greatly reduce the risk of drowning in young children, but even children who can swim should not be left alone around water. You should also learn first aid and CPR to help prevent death caused by drowning. CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It is an emergency procedure for a person who is no longer breathing or whose heart has stopped. It can help save lives, including those of drowning victims. Both children and adults should always wear life jackets when boating. Air-filled or foam toys such as water wings, noodles, or inner tubes do not take the place of life jackets. Studies have shown that almost half of all boating deaths may have been prevented if the victim was wearing a life jacket. Life jackets may also be worn when children or inexperienced swimmers are near water but are not boating. But do not rely on life jackets to keep your child safe. You must also watch him or her carefully. When swimming, choose a responsible adult to watch swimmers in or around water, even when lifeguards are present. The adult should be able to swim and know CPR. They should not be doing other activities such as reading or talking on the phone. Children should also be supervised when they are near any body of water, including bathtubs. People can drown in as little as an inch or two of water. Babies can drown in a sink, bathtub, bucket, or toilet. Never leave a child alone near water, even for a few seconds. Never swim alone. Always go swimming with at least one other person. When possible, choose swimming sites that have lifeguards. Never drink alcohol or take sedatives before or during swimming, boating, or water skiing. Do not drink alcohol or take sedatives while supervising children. Home water areas, such as swimming pools or hot tubs, should be fenced off and cleared of toys. This helps prevent young children from being around the water without supervision. Always have the right equipment on hand if you own a pool or hot tub. This includes a cell phone, life jackets, and a first aid kit. You should also have equipment to reach or throw out to the victim, such as a flotation device attached to a rope. Pool fences should be at least 4 feet high. Completely separate the house and play area from the pool. Have self-closing and self-latching gates that open outward. Have latches that are out of reach of children. At natural water sites, such as lakes or ocean beaches, you should know the meaning of and obey warnings represented by colored beach flags. These may vary from one beach to another. Know the terrain. Avoid drop-offs and hidden obstacles in natural water sites. Always enter the water feet first. You should also avoid dangerous waves. Watch for signs of rip currents. Signs may include water that is discolored and choppy, foamy, or filled with debris. Rip currents move in a channel away from shore. If you are caught in a rip current, swim parallel to shore. Once free of the current, swim diagonally toward shore. Always check local weather conditions and forecasts before swimming or boating. Strong winds and thunderstorms with lightning are dangerous to people who are outdoors. Know water hazards around your home and in your community. Keep your children away from creeks and streams, drainage ditches, garden ponds, wells, cisterns, and canals. If a child is missing, always check the water first. This may help save the child's life if they have fallen in. Special considerations. There are also other considerations you should take into account when you are going to be around water. Some people are at higher risk of drowning. Young children are at great risk of drowning. This is why children should never be left near water unsupervised, even for a few seconds. Many children who drown at home in swimming pools were only out of sight for less than 5 minutes. Remember that drowning can happen quickly and silently. Even children who have had swimming lessons should be supervised when around water. Do not assume they are safe because they have had lessons. Certain health conditions can also lead to drowning. For example, people with a seizure disorder should be careful around water. If they have a seizure when they are swimming, they may drown. People who have seizures should have close supervision when they are in or around water. They should also consider taking showers rather than baths. Other health conditions that may increase the risk of drowning are heart attacks, irregular heartbeat, low blood sugar, stroke. These conditions may cause a person in the water to pass out and drown. A head, neck, or spine injury caused by diving into shallow water can also lead to drowning. Do not dive into water that is less than 8 feet deep. Never dive into natural water areas. The water may not be as deep as you think, or there may be rocks under the water. Holding your breath or hyperventilating can also cause you to pass out and drown. Sponsored by the Patient Education Institute. www.patient-education.com. Over 5,000 videos and interactive tutorials. Take action. Every situation is different. Attempting to rescue a drowning person can be dangerous. Many experts recommend that you do not get into the water. Drowning people can sometimes pull rescuers underwater with them because they are panicking and struggling. This is true even when an object is used to pull them to safety. Call 911 or emergency medical services right away if someone is drowning or struggling in the water. Remember that every second counts. You may be able to pull a drowning person from the water if they are within an arm's distance of you. If you are not able to safely pull the person from the water, throw a floating object, life jacket, or rope to them. Use a pole, ring buoy, or even a tree branch to reach them. If you are trained in water rescue, use caution when attempting to save a person. Rescue breathing may be done in the water while you are pulling the person to shore if he or she has stopped breathing. Perform CPR if needed when you reach land. First aid may be needed to treat injuries. A person who has experienced a near drowning should always be checked by a healthcare professional immediately. Complications caused by damage to the lungs happen often after a near drowning. If you like this video, please like and share. For similar videos, subscribe to our channel. Summary. Drowning can happen quickly. If you are underwater long enough, your lungs fill with water and oxygen cannot get into your blood. A lack of blood oxygen can cause brain damage and death. Worldwide, drowning is one of the leading causes of unintentional injury-related death. But there are many steps that you can take to help prevent drowning and stay safe in and around water. Some tips for preventing drowning include learning CPR, never swimming alone, not swimming or boating under the influence of alcohol or sedatives, putting fences around pools, supervising children when in or around water, taking swimming lessons, using life jackets when boating. Thank you for using Explain.